Welcome to the Pride and Pride Show. Chaos is a quitter. He didn't want to be here. He didn't want to speak to you, fine, distinguished gentlemen. So it's Pride and Chaos minus the chaos, which benefits you guys. It benefits me. It benefits humanity when chaos is traveling. He might pop in later. He's got family obligations. It's his first night in North Carolina. I hope he enjoys his time with the family. But that's the only nice thing I'll say to him or about him ever. And you can hold me to that. I'm going to finish eating a fantastic bowl of chicken with little Sweet Baby Ray's and Caesar dressing. During this video, I am going to chew at an unhealthy rate to make sure that I am back to talk to all of you. When? Right after this.
And now, welcome to Pride and Chaos.
Welcome to the darkest year of our adventures. Oh, yeah!
And now, give it up for Jeremy and Rick.
Now you scared me.
And as usual, Nick is wrong.
One more time.
And now, welcome to Pride and Chaos.
Welcome to the darkest year of our adventures. Oh, yeah!
And now, give it up for Jeremy and Rick.
Now you scared me.
And as usual, Nick is wrong.
Why are you the way that you are? God, I can't stand you.
Let's go to eat a damn snack.
Whoa, that was cool.
My chicken is awesome. Sorry. I had to finish that. I still have a couple bites left. I'll take some chicken breast. I cut it up. When it's almost done, throw a little Caesar dressing on there. Throw a little Sweet Baby Ray's. Throw some seasoning in there. The seasoning cooks on it the whole time, though. It's fantastic. I like to drench it in like the seasoning. And then I cook the chicken breast in the pan with some water so the chicken doesn't dry out. And then when that water evaporates, there's like a brown seasoning left over in the pot. And then I add a little bit of more water. And the chicken that started to get dry sucks that seasoning right up. And you get all the flavor inside the chicken, not just on the outside. And then you mix the Caesar and this stuff is phenomenal. A little bit of extra, a little more barbecue sauce than I intended. But I haven't had barbecue sauce in like 3 months, so I treated myself today. How's everyone doing? Sorry. I had a coach. I had a site manager for a baseball game tonight. I got in the door at like 8:26. I had this chicken breast. I'm like, I got to cook it. Did that, made a coffee, filled up my water, came downstairs, trying to get everything going to hang out with you guys. That's what it's all for. Everything I do in life is for you guys. So, like I was saying earlier, Jeremy traveled. Jeremy's not here. Might be able to pop on later. It's first night in North Carolina with the family, so he's got some family stuff to do, which you understand. As much as I'd love to trash him, I can't when it comes to this. Guy loves his family. family guy, seeing his brother, his family, his mom and dad are there. So he's like, I don't know if I can make it, first night here with the family. I go, say, don't worry about it. I'll put it on my channel. And if you can make it, hop in. He's got the controls to my channel. He can hop in anytime he wants. What's up, Tony? First one here. Tony Alexio, I'm sorry to disappoint you that the chaos is not here, but I am amped up. I'm going to be on a bit of a sugar rush from the Sweet Baby Rays, and I have a coffee ready to rock. So I will try to be as chaotic as humanly possible. Mr. Gorman, a member of the channel, Sir Charles, I got your email, and I hope you're able to figure it out. If you create a new account, let me know, friend me on Discord, and we'll get you in there, man. Howdy, Harlan. How are you, good sir? Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Sean, Mr. McAteer. Welcome. What's up, my man? You know what, Harlan? She might not exist. I like to think that she does. I do. So maybe one day she'll show up and start saying these things. But I can't ever let that... Oh, yes, I can, Sean. I can come sooner. Don't worry about that, buddy. My man Dane is here. Hawk is here. Sir Rich is in the house, my good friend. Nice to see you, sir. Infrared is here. Jerome is here. What's up, sir? Nice to see you. Bobby Woodruff is here. Bobby, what's up? Do you know that called the fan asked the guy about no one from college? I don't know, Bobby. Oh, Bobby, who calls in? Yankee fan, Bobby. Giant fan, Bobby. What's up, Bobby? Welcome. What's up, Wild Wave? It's a matter of time before you got here. Scott. If not, if you pass before me, I will make sure we dump barbecue sauce on you. I don't know if it'll be from when you're buried or from when you died, but we will do our best. Oh, shit. It's fantastic. So good. Sorry, I can't let these last 3 pieces go. I know it's rude to talk and eat on there, but let's see who else is here. Oh, of course. Scrape that right into the bowl with it. That's the best part. My buddy Mark is here. Mark's had my chicken. Mark, this is the chicken that I made for the game. Now, I use a spatula. I use a spatula, scrape it, then I'll take the fork. I make sure it gets off the spatula into the bowl. Yeah. As much hate as we like to dish out at Jeremy here on the Proud New York Jet Fan channel, we do have to give respect when he's with the family, and I cannot shit on him for that. We'll find other reasons, though. It's a 2-hour show, maybe more. Bobby, not even waiting. Bobby, I got a guest coming on in a little bit. If there's time later afterwards, yes. The Thursday show, the second hour, is the call-in. So maybe later on after the guest. I don't want to have people calling in and then the guest pops in. So how you guys all doing tonight? We ready for the draft? Are you ready? I don't know, guys. A lot of steam picking up. I know you've heard everybody talk about it. There's one guy who has not missed on Jets draft picks the last 5 years. He had Becton. He had Zach Wilson. He had Sauce and Garrett Wilson. And then last year, he had Lucas Van Ness, the defensive end, but Van Ness went to the Packers where we were originally slated to pick, but we still took DN. So he had the right position, just the wrong player. So, hey, my cousin Michael here. Everyone be kind and say hello to my cousin Michael. What's up, buddy? Hey, I'm excited for it too, man. I'm excited for draft. I'm excited for games. I want to get to the point where Jets fans, we don't care about the draft anymore. Like, this is as complete of a team as we've had, and everybody's still going nuts, and there will be fights and wars on Twitter over the draft pick. We're just Jets fans. We are lunatics over the draft. We lose our minds about it. We'll fight. We'll stop talking to friends and family. It doesn't matter. Oh, yeah. Peter Schrager had us taking Brock Bowers. I know that. I'm team weapon. I want the best weapon possible. If the top 3 receivers are gone, then for me personally, Bowers is the next weapon at 4. Brian Thomas Jr. is at 5. I want a weapon. We need a weapon. Got to have a weapon. I don't think they're drafting a first-round pick for a lineman. You guys have heard me say it. It's nothing new. I just don't think they're going to do it. I just don't think they're going to do it. I wouldn't be surprised, but I wouldn't not be surprised. It's going to be interesting. This is going to tell you a lot about the direction of the organization. I think if Joe Douglas is staying, I think that you get an offensive lineman, and it's more of a long-term pick. So good. Last piece, I swear. So, if you go weapon, I think it's more of the pressure's on. We have to win. I know you guys are tired of it, but it's 8 days out. I'll be honest with you. I'm tired of it. That's why Sunday night I did the different show. I wanted to change it up a bit. It's to be determined, Bobby. I don't want to drop somebody's name and then they're unable to show up. The person's not home, and you know how life can be. So I don't want to drop the name unless I know there's a full commit. If I have a commit from someone, but I will tell you guys. Let's do a little show maintenance here while I got some of you guys watching. Tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, right here. I know what you're thinking. Oh, he goes on at night. He goes on after Green Bean on Thursday nights. Thursday night's the throwdown. Well, you're right. It is. Sorry, gotta look pretty. Had the sweatshirt on. A little tone out there. All right, it's better. Not the best, but it's better. Tomorrow, 2 o'clock, my channel, afternoon, special edition show. I will have on with me Antoine Staley, Jets beat writer for the New York Daily News. So if you are around in the afternoon tomorrow, I'm actually going to start at 1:45 and then bring him in at 2. Give you fine, distinguished gentlemen some time to show up, get in the chat, say hello, be kind. Tomorrow, any questions that you have for Antoine will be super chats only, just because I want to give him all of my attention with the interview, and I don't want to be monitoring the conversations, looking for questions. I want to, but those pop up separately. So anything you have for him, questions, think about them now, and join us tomorrow at 2. I'm looking forward to talking with him. He's a fellow North Carolina Tar Heel fan. He's originally from North Carolina. He's a hip hop head. So I'm actually really looking forward to this. I think this will be fun, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to put in some work in the morning figuring out where we're going to go with the conversation. And as always, like I said, if there's super chats that come in, you cut the line right away. and I'll get it up there as soon as I can for the next question for him. So yeah, but you know what? I can name 4 blue schools that have more championships than Duke. So you tell me who sucks, you little girl. Okay? Kansas, more. Kentucky, more. UConn, more. Carolina, more. You're not even at the table of the Blue Bloods anymore, dude. Go hang out with, and even UCLA has more. So you're further down, though. You're not even like a top tier Blue Blood. That's all it comes down to, man. Someone needs to claim Friday and Saturday nights. I was bored of my. I know, Blitz. When I think I've been waiting for you. You posted Friday night about who was doing a stream, and I said I got you tomorrow after the Masters, and I was exhausted. I thought it was Saturday, so I meant Sunday night. I would have been on. I'm so sorry, man. I've been waiting to apologize to you. Question: since you're a Tar Heels fan, Elijah's look good. I've seen. I'm a Tar Heel basketball fan. I'm a Georgia football fan, Ricky. But I follow Victor Green on both Twitter and Instagram, and his son's always scoring touchdowns. His son's always putting up numbers. I wish him congratulations when he has his big games, and he's had a nice. I think he was a sophomore this past season. Forgive me. It was his second year at North Carolina. Nowadays, you don't know what year anybody is with this whole new college structure, but it was his second year at North Carolina. I don't know if he came directly from high school or not, but he's a nice player. I would, if you got time, you want to look at a future running back prospect. I think he's a guy to. I think he's a guy to keep an eye on, and. He's a Tar Heel with Jets blood in his veins. Man, I would love that. That would be great to bring Victor Green home and have him at the home games. He's living down in the Georgia area, and he gets to a lot of his son's games in North Carolina. He's always golfing. He was I texted him a couple weeks ago. He was golfing with Dr. J, and I'm like, this is the coolest round I've ever seen. I'm like, who won? He goes, you know that answer. And I was like, holy crap. Like he golfed with Dr. J. That's pretty cool, man. You don't think like some football players will branch out and get to that level, right? Usually you think just like the really elite names, but I think that's really cool that he got to do that. That's super cool. Oh, Mark asking about chicken soup. What you got going on, Dane? Oh, Dane's launching his channel this weekend. Awesome. I hope you carve some time out for me. I'd love to be a guest on your show, and when you do launch it, please come here, promote all you want, all you need, brother. Use the platform as much as you want, man. You help me, I'll help you. Just catching up in the chat, seeing what you guys got going on. He was working the Bucks on. Yeah, he's a great guy, man. He's awesome. His schedule's rough. He's always traveling on the weekends, and I'm gonna try to reach out to him again once I figure out this trucking situation, and I'm gonna be on the truck with somebody, so it might be hard for me to do content in the beginning. Chaos has offered to help me out to make sure the channel doesn't die, and he'll pop on and maybe do some shows, and if I can, I'll call in. But I don't know where I'm gonna be and how life is gonna be, so I will try to pop on whenever. It might be 8 in the morning, it might be 2 in the afternoon, it might be 2 at night, but I'll get on. And if you guys would just, whenever you see the video, still watch them for a few minutes, help me out. I just don't want to see the channel go to shit after all the progress that I've made. But I do have Antoine Staley, and I have more awesome news. Today, I emailed, first Twitter, then emailed with Jake Assman. And Jake has agreed to come on the show after the draft, after he's back from Vegas. So I'm definitely going to clear out a day where I can have him on, probably Jeremy with me, maybe a Wednesday night show or Wednesday afternoon, whatever. And we'll go from there. You know, Jake streams all hours of the day. So maybe we can lock him in for like a future Wednesday night show post-draft and see where we're at. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. And I want to thank Charles Gorman. Charles, if you're still here, for putting that together. Charles sent an email to all of us, to me. I was like, I shouldn't be on this email. But Charles had something happen. Charles sent an email to Richie from Jets Media, Ryan from 24/7, Jake Assman, and me. So I think it's much love to Charles because I don't deserve to be on that email. But I appreciate that you watch the show and you enjoy it and you thought of me in the lights with those guys. That's I'm humbled. I'm very humbled, Charles. Thank you. I saw the names on the email. I'm like, how the fuck am I on this email? So I hope you still have my YouTube. All right, you have your YouTube channel? Awesome, Bobby. Awesome. Eminon, my man, what's up? From the shadows and the realm of the Nick Shine Instagram videos that are inappropriate for most of humanity, but not for Eminon. He will love all of them. He will laugh at most of them, and most of them we cringe at. There's some awful shit that we share. The Instagram DM world of awful videos is crazy. Yo, this is totally off Jets topic. I don't know what country. It was a Hispanic country. And a website that I follow posted the video this morning, but then all Instagram was pulling them down. A woman from a Hispanic country wheeled a dead guy into a bank. He was dead. Like dead. Like she had to hold his head up. He was dead. Trying to get a loan in his name. And Johnny shows up as soon as I start speaking about Hispanics. You want to summons, Johnny? Yeah, talk about the Hispanics. Johnny, did you see that video? The lady's propping his head up, trying to put a pen in his hand, and I couldn't understand what they were saying because it was Spanish. But the lady's trying to get the dead guy. When she held his hand, his head would drop back. When she picked up his head, the arm would drop. And finally, it was totally Weekend at Bernie's, dude. It was Weekend at Bernardo. Bernie Segunda. I thought it was I don't want to say a Rican. I thought it was Costa Rica. I thought it was one of those like Latin American countries. Johnny, all you have to do is Google dead guy bank loan and then click news on Google. But they've censored it out. Dude, the guy was jaundice. He was yellow. Banking with Bernie. Yeah, that was some of the comments on Instagram, guys. Oh, I double clicked. Mortgage at Bernie's. La Mortgage. Oh, if it's all over Twitter, I don't know if I could play that. Shit. Damn, I can't play that. I can't afford to have the channel shut down over that, playing to get dead guy. Dude, but she's trying to talk. You know what I want to do? You ever see people there's comedians that do pet voiceovers? I would love to do an American voice. Charles coming in with the save, like Mariano Rivera. It was Brazil. All right, not Latin America, South America. I was close enough. Anything further south than Virginia to me is Latin America. I don't travel. They're all Latin America, South America, North Carolina. They're all the same to me. It's just one big blur. Yeah, Johnny, if you found the uncensored version, dude, enjoy. and send it to everyone in the Ring of Honor and in the Jets Discord. If you've noticed on the bottom of the screen, there are membership levels to the channel. And for those of you who were gifted the first memberships by Knobcraft almost a month ago, tomorrow I think will be a month, you may have to get removed from the Discord group, and I don't want to do that. So please consider renewing, re-signing, creating your subscription, however it works. I think we got 31 members to the channel right now, and I love the way that it's going. I was on the baseball field today for like 2.5 hours, and when I was done, the Discord, the Proud New York Jet fan group, had like almost 30 messages. And I just think it's cool that this community is growing and communicating. Shut up, stupid. I wanted you to see the video. I'm trying to help you. I'm just informing people, Matthew. Just like you inform them what a jerk you are every time you comment, you big jerk. Oh, God. She should be put to death. Number one, where do you get the dead body from? Number two, where do you get the idea of like, oh, he got good credit. I got to capitalize on this before they put him in the ground. And then picking up his arm. If you watch the video, listen, I know I could tell stories. I know I might embellish a little bit to punctuate certain parts of the story, right? I am downplaying how awful this video is. I am downplaying how cringe it is. I wish I could find out how long the guy was dead. He did not look like the body was warm. It looked horrible. And BK, I see your comment. I agree. That's exactly what they do to that corpse that we have. I'm with you, sir. Cheers to coffee for that one. So, how are we feeling about the draft? Oh, yeah, I know, Matthew. I know. I didn't feel right saying it. The kids have been saying it. I know. I felt filthy. I was hoping nobody noticed it, but your generation thrives on words like that. I felt yucky. Is that better? I felt yucky. I felt poopy caca. You're never done fucking around. You better not fucking change. After all this time of you being in the chat and the fucking nuisance that you bring to me on every show, you better never change, bro. Oh, here we go. Mark with a nice question. If we could combine wide receiver and tight end into one category, what are the rankings? Mark, if you switch Thomas and Bowers, that's me. Yeah. Harrison, Neighbors, Odunze, Brian Thomas, and Bowers. I would switch Thomas and Bowers. That's it. I agree with the first three. Swap 4 and 5, and that's me. I know, Matthew. I know. It felt weird. I admitted it. I said I was wrong. It's not me. I hear it, so I said it. I made a mistake. I hope you can forgive me, and I hope to see you begrudgingly in the chat once again. Hope you stick around tonight, too. Hope I didn't scare you off. Yo, Mr. Soldier, how are you? Dude, Johnny, did I tell everyone, Johnny, did I describe this video incorrectly in any way? Every time she lets go of the back of his neck goes like this. It just, and she's got to grab the base of his neck to hold the head up. So every time she lets go, number one, Dark Soldier. Johnny. All right, I'm not going to put it on air, but Johnny, if you have, as a moderator, you have the ability to post a link in the chat and people will see it. Gentlemen, after you go watch it, come back. There was a woman in Brazil who wheeled in a dead family member in a wheelchair into the bank to try to apply for a loan. It is a dead corpse, and she's trying to hold his hand to sign, and it's cringe, Matthew. Fuck you, Matthew. It's cringe. Deal with it. Suck it up, Matthew. That's cringe. All right. Yeah, Dark Side instantly. Everybody goes to that joke. Everyone. Oh my God. Well, new people are coming in and asking. Not everyone is here from beginning to the end of the show like you are. And I appreciate your support and your viewership as always. So, how about we do this? How about we do a mock of picks 1 through 10? You guys want to do that? You want to do a 1 through 10 mock, and we'll see how it lays out. I'll leave it up to you guys in the chat. Oh, I don't know if I could do. This computer freaking drags ass if I do multiple. I don't know, Dark Soldier. I think he's busting balls. That's all. He busts my balls all the time. Mark the hero. Mark the hero. Let's get mock draft database up here. Oh, I don't know that site. Which one's that? All right, let's see what we got here. We're going to go mock draft simulator. We're going to take every team. We're going to do one round. Yep, old man talking through it. I know. I can always see you guys picking on me. Enter the draft room. Yeah, Charles, don't be watching that stuff. Yeah, my father, June 6th, my father will be passed away for 6 years. I wonder who he's voting for this year. No, stop this. I'll tell you right now, I've posted this on Facebook. I don't know if you saw it. I posted this not too long ago. I think yellow American cheese is the most underrated cheese. Now, I'm not saying it's the best cheese. I just think it's like vanilla ice cream. Like, it's all reliable. You don't always want it, but when you have yellow American, it hits. Whether you have it in an omelet, on a burger. Yes, there's better cheeses. I'm not trying to say it's the best, but I just think yellow American is underrated. It's like peanut butter and jelly. You don't always want it, but you know when you have it, it's going to hit. It's going to be perfect. God damn it. You're on fucking fire tonight. I don't know what the fuck you had for dinner, Matthew, but you are. Oh, Dark Soldier. What do you put on a burger? What do you put on an omelet? I have egg white omelets every day. I throw 2 slices of yellow American in there. Boom, bang. Done. Grilled cheese sandwich. You want to have a grilled cheese sandwich? You know what you do with it? All right. Stop the presses. Let's turn it into the chaos show. All right. We're honoring chaos. We're talking food. I use mayonnaise. My mother used mayonnaise. Never used butter on grilled cheese. Always mayonnaise. It's a better cooking lard. If you've used butter your entire life for grilled cheese, I ask you one time, use Hellmann's mayonnaise on it. You will never go back to butter. I promise you, you won't. And now what I do, I sprinkle garlic powder on it too. So it's garlic bread and cheese, grilled garlic bread and cheese. It's phenomenal. So good. It is so good. I say this all the time. Cheese and peanut butter are the greatest two foods of all time because they're perfect the way they are. They're even better when they're melted. Some people say chocolate too, but I'm more of a peanut. I can't have chocolate without peanut butter. I'm a Reese's fanatic. I hate Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese is my least favorite. I don't know. It just tastes like a bitter to me. I don't know. All right, Matthew. Way to win. All right, at least we united finally. I feel like I can move on from now. Like I was trying to please just you in the chat. I'll make a maple mayo something. Use that and throw chicken in the sandwich. Whoa. Yeah, more info, please. There's never enough bacon. There's never enough bacon. If you ever go to MetLife Stadium, when you're walking in by the 50-yard line, there's a bacon on a stick stand, and the bacon is that thick. Almost as thick as Dane. Almost. But you have bacon on a stick, and man, it's like $8, but the bacon is much longer than Dane. But it's phenomenal. The bacon's phenomenal, not Dane. Just to be clear, I don't want any confusion. Oh, no, Harlan, you can't be serious. All right, maple syrup. All right, so here's what we'll do. I can't open up YouTube as a third browser because every time I do, it lags. And without anyone else here talking to me, I don't want it to lag. So I will share the screen now. And sadly, I know it's not my regular night, so maybe the algorithm isn't helping me. But it's not my normal time to be on. Now, did I pick every team? Why does it have Arizona? All right, we're every team. Let's start. We're on the clock. So what we're going to do is we will – oh, Harlan, I can't live without it. I know you shouldn't, but – oh, VR Diesel, your fucking tattoo is made up. You watch your mouth in this channel, VR. You understand? I won't deal for that type of nonsense and rhetoric in my chat. There's a goddamn standard on this channel. Yellow American will not be disrespected. But you're right. But you're right. Hey, Hank, thanks for joining. Jets 8:30, thanks for joining. All right, here's what we're going to do. Is there anybody in the chat who thinks that the Bears take anyone besides Caleb Williams? Yeah, I see the lagging already when I'm going back and forth. I definitely cannot open up a third browser. So I think we're going to automatically give – I think we're just going to give the Bears Caleb, right? Caleb didn't even visit any other teams. I believe he's been told that's our pick. So Caleb is there. Now it gets interesting. Now we have Washington. Now we have Washington up. I personally believe that Daniels will be the best quarterback in this entire draft. I just think Washington gets a gift by Chicago taking Caleb Williams. I will go on record again, and I will say that I do not think Caleb Williams is built to be an NFL quarterback from a mental aspect with the mental toughness. He's never been asked to read release on the defense against the defense. They ran a lot of 4 verticals and guys would break off. I know he's athletic. I know he can make all those throws, but it's college. Zach Wilson made those throws in college because when you have the better athletes, guys are going to be open. It's just pitch and catch. The biggest question that I think phases Caleb Williams, can you play from under center? And what do you do when it's a shotgun, plant, release? You've never been asked to read the defense like that. You've never been asked to read the linebackers on a consistent basis. I think teams are going to confuse the hell out of him. I think it's going to be a fucking disaster. And I think that Bears fans will be screaming very quickly about how much they wanted Justin Fields. I think he struggles from day one, and I think it's going to be a massive shit show in Chicago. I really do. But I think Washington gets a gift with Jaden Daniels. I think that you're going to see somebody very similar to Lamar. I think you're going to see a guy who can use his legs, can get out in space, can create, can prolong plays, can run away from you, can run past you until the passing develops. Lamar Jackson's won 2 MVPs without being an elite passer in terms of yardage and touchdowns. I think you got a nice little receiving core there. You got Dotson, you got Terry McLaurin. Very curious to see how this works out. Don't forget, Cliff Kingsbury, their offensive coordinator, had Kyler Murray when he was young, and they used him. He knows how to use mobility. He knows how to create lanes for not the biggest quarterback in the world to throw from. I think it's to Lamar. This fucking thing is lagging. Damn it. Guys, if I'm lagging, let me know. The computer, if I got to close this, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll just do it from my phone and just talk it out loud. Fuck. Reminder that super chats are a great way to help the show and help Nick eventually get a new laptop to give you better content from out on the road. Plug. So, yeah, I just think he'll be Lamar. Like, he'll do things that Lamar did in the beginning. I don't know if he's going to do it to that level. It's hard to predict that. A guy who's going to start a first full season will do what Lamar did in his first full season. But I think you'll see a lot of similarities of using the legs, rollouts, bootlegs, some RPOs, where they'll utilize him in a way where he can attack the defense to make them freeze and then open up the passing lanes. So, you guys agree here? Jaden Daniels, is anyone, if you think there's anyone else besides Daniels who should go number 2, drop the name and we'll discuss it. We'll see how many, but I think everything we're hearing is Jaden Daniels is going to go to Washington. All right, Jaden Daniels, done. This is where the draft gets interesting, in my opinion. That steaming pile of shit in the Northeast called the New England Patriots. And I just want to say kudos to the New York Jets for starting the season 2-0. We are tied with the Dolphins. We are tied with the Bills. The three of us will be 2-0 with this doormat, trash bag, filth of an organization they call New England. Thank God New England isn't where Philly is, and that comes up the Northeast. We don't have to smell the shit from that goddamn region. Hey, Adirondacks here. What's up, brother? So, here's where I think it gets interesting. We got a trade possibility. We got Drake May. Everything I'm seeing, I think if New England keeps this pick, it could be Drake May. Something that's always possible in the NFL. I think everyone in the league knows that Arizona would, should, could be looking wide receiver at number 4. Does somebody that excited for Marvin Harrison, Jets, where maybe they just go nuts and trade up to number 3 to get ahead of Arizona? I don't know. I don't want to get too wild here with trades because it'll never stop. Every position could be a scenario to trade. Anyone have an issue with Drake May going 3? Anybody? Going once? Going twice? Sold. Drake May goes 3rd. Now, here's where the fun begins. Do the Giants trade up? Do the Vikings trade up? Do the Raiders trade up? Does somebody trade up and give Arizona such an offer that they'll be okay passing on Marvin Harrison? I will say this. As a Jets fan, yes, I would give up next year's number 1 to move up for Marvin Harrison because you're picking probably 29 or later with Marvin Harrison. Your AFC championship with Marvin Harrison, minimum, in my opinion. So you're 29, 30, 31, or 32. I don't care about that 32 pick if this guy gives us Wilson and Harrison together. I don't care. I have no care in the world. Who are you going to cover? Okay, Rodgers will go the other way. Now, do the Giants jump up for J.J. McCarthy? It's rumored that the New York Giants are big on J.J. I think that's a realistic trade for Arizona. Because if somebody trades up to 4 for a quarterback, you're now still guaranteeing yourself Harrison or Neighbors at 6. You're still in a scenario where you're Arizona, where if you're okay with 2 of the wide receivers, you drop back 2 spots. I don't know, Matthew. Teams overpay for quarterbacks, dude. Arizona is not 1 player away. If they can trade back to 6 with the Giants and still get Neighbors or Harrison while adding a 2nd-round pick this year and another pick next year, you're looking at a new regime with a lot of holes. They basically have Trey McBride as a weapon on offense. They got Rondell Moore. They got Paris Johnson. They got a lot of needs, man. What do you guys think? Give me some comments in the chat. I'm sorry I can't set the poll up. You saw the computer lagged already once with a second browser open. Or you know what? Let me do this. Who won tonight? Sixers or the Heat? I want to know which team's going to beat the Knicks in 5 game. Oh, it's Philly? All right, cool. Sixers and 6 is my prediction. That'll get all you Knicks fans riled up. I don't watch the NBA, but I just like picking on Knicks fans because I've done that my whole life. All right, let's do this. We're going to bloop here. All right. Stand by me for a second, guys. No, I don't want to leave. What are we doing? YouTube. I miss Chaos. He can talk when I'm doing this stuff. We are live. God, I love that logo. Oh, God damn it. I had to hear that twice. All right. Let's open this up. I'm going to do the thing on my phone. That's why I need a new laptop. This shit pisses me off. I'm sorry, guys. I really am. That's why whenever I have someone else here with me on the show, I have them do it. Enter draft room. All right. We're going to start the draft. We took Caleb Williams 1, Drake May. Oh, God damn it. I messed up. That's why I shouldn't have sugar. My brain doesn't function properly. All right. We're going to engage with the audience. We're going to start a poll. All right. Pick 3. Or pick 4. Harrison. I'm going to put the teams to trade with. So pick either Harrison. Poll is started. So you either pick Marvin Harrison Jr., trade with the Giants, trade with the Vikings, or trade with the Raiders, because those seem to be the most popular teams that are rumored to be for J.J. McCarthy. And then I will do some stuff here. Come on. All right, we're going to start the draft. Caleb went first. Daniel second. May 3rd. Bang, bang, boom. So let's see. Where you guys at? What's your thoughts? Harrison? Science? Come on, guys. Get your votes in. There's more of you here than that. All right. Not many of you voting. I don't know if you know how to do that. All right. Almost unanimous. We're going to go with Harrison. Marvin Harrison goes. Bleep, bleep, bloop. Now, let's have fun. Who's up next? At 5, we have the Chargers. This is where there could be some definite, I think, a trade. The GM of the Chargers is from the Ozzie Newsome tree. And what he does better than anyone, Ozzie Newsome, has been trade back, get more value, maximize on those picks, deliver. Oh, man, this could be a spot where somebody trades up big. All right, poll is started. If we pick a trade, we'll have to figure out who. But the new poll is up with neighbors, alt, or trade. And we'll see where that goes. That's what she said. What do you mean you're not registered? For what? Matthew, you're not registered for what? To vote? You're not registered on YouTube? Oh, my back. This baseball field fucking horrible to stand on. All right. Not registered to vote? Not a registered citizen? What are you? Bing, bop, boop. God. All right, we're at 13 votes. All right, I'm gonna lock it in. Neighbors is the selection. So Neighbors, unfortunately, goes away. He goes to LA. Something interesting that came out about the Chargers is when Harbaugh got hired, I should say. Is that he flat out said, we're going to build a bully. We're going to run the ball like nobody's ever seen here before. I can't see them. Hey, Raul, what's up, man? Welcome. I don't know, man. I can't see anyone else. Thank you, Raul. I appreciate that. JJ, trade. Who else? I don't know what else I could take. I don't know. I had to type another freaking name. So JJ McCarthy, Romo Dunze, a trade, or Fasciano. I had to think another name. I went to hit poll with 3 with JJ, Odunze, or trade. I can't, Dane. I can't open up a third browser. If you want to open up like your phone and follow along, I'm only doing till 10 to us, unless we decide to trade back. But it was lagging. It might lag here. I had to open up YouTube on the laptop to put the polls up. I can't open up a third browser. The show comes to a complete stop. And I hate to say it. That's why I need chaos. So I'm sorry. What we got here? Boba Jet coming in with a good one. Dano versus Chaos. All right. JJ McCarthy. What's up, Boba? Thanks for joining, brother. JJ McCarthy. Zach Wilson 2.0. Player undeserving of being drafted in the top 10, according to the proud New York Jet fan. You are a New York Giant. So we'll do a little recap here. Caleb Williams went first. Jaden Daniels went second. Drake May went third. Marvin Harrison Jr. went fourth. Malik Neighbors went fifth. JJ McCarthy went sixth. And now the Titans of Tennessee. Boom. Titans. What we got? Titan. Pew, pew, pew. What? All right, we got Joe Alt. We got Roma Dunze. We have a trade, and we have Ola Fasciano, which some people think, including Dom, might have a higher ceiling long-term than Alt. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, that'd be a horrible match to watch. That'd be a real horrible match to watch. I'd have to do like a double turn or something. I love this take, bro. I love this take. Good evening, good sir. If Harbaugh says he's wanting a big run game, that means he's taking a wide receiver. Harbaugh is a sociopath like Belichick. No argument here, man. No argument whatsoever. I love disagreeing with comments, but when you're on, and that one is on. Oh, there we go. All right. It's Alt. So Joe Alt, goes to Tennessee at 7. And now the Atlanta Falcons are up. The Atlanta Falcons. Big offseason. New coach. New quarterback. The greatest average quarterback we've ever seen. The most elite average quarterback in NFL history. Kirk Cousins. He's never in the elite category, but he is the top average quarterback we've ever seen. He is the Carmelo Anthony of quarterbacks. He'll never win anything. His team will never be super great, but he will have amazing stats year in and year out. You want to be old school? Go back to Dominique Wilkins. Same thing. I always say Carmelo Anthony was this past generation's version of Dominique without the highlight dunks. All right. So here's the options for the Falcons, guys. Dallas Turner, trade with the Jets, trade with the Colts, defensive tackle. Now the board still has Rome Odunze. Hey, Jets 8:30. No, I don't. And the more that time passes, the more and more I think after the draft that week, I think Ezekiel Elliott is making more and more sense for this team. He's an elite pass protector. That's a bonus. He has been a running back who can carry the bulk of a game. If it's a game where we're up a lot and you don't want to wear Breece out, you can put in Elliott. He is a physical back between the tackles. We are doing a smash mouth more, straight ahead approach, which helps him. I didn't start the poll yet, Wild Wave, because I came back and I saw this question. Actually, good call, Wild Wave, co-producer. So it's Turner, trade to the Jets, trade to the Colts, or defensive tackle. I'm curious to see what you guys do here. The mention of Jets may get some of you excited. Rome Odunze is on the board. Wow, I wonder what that is. It says I could start a Q&A and answer viewer questions live. I'm going to try that out after this. See how that works. Right now it's tied. 36%, 36%. Turner and trade with the Jets is tied. Defensive tackle has a couple. Get your votes in. That Dallas Turner just took the lead. I should have had Bowers here. That's my mistake instead of defensive tackle. That would be a really good attack with Pitts and Bowers because they're two different types of players. Yeah, Matt, right? Most years you get a player like that, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm going to end the poll here in about 5 seconds. 3, 2, get your vote in. Done. Dallas Turner. You are a Falcon. Now here is where the excitement begins. And I'm going to try to talk and multitask here. It's not my strong suit with typing because I'll type what I'm saying. The Bears, who do not have a lot of picks in this draft, can do many things. They can load up and give this rookie quarterback, DJ Moore, a rookie weapon, a Keenan Allen. They can go, we'll put OT, and then we'll figure it out if it's OT. Good call, Wild Wave. Thank you. Or a trade. Now, the trade out would be for somebody, maybe the Colts, looking to come up and get in front of us to take Bowers, who in recent days, everyone is saying should be tied to the Jets. So the poll is open. It's Bowers, Odunze, offensive tackle, or trade out. How you doing, Matt? You good, buddy? If you're still here, Mr. Creighton. Funny, I coached you. My dad coached you. And now I'm calling you Mr. Creighton because you're a teacher and you coach Armani, who's like a third kid to me. This this poll is completely tied at 2 votes each after 8. Use your votes, ladies and gentlemen. Get in there. Hawk, I thought I heard, no, they traded their 2s. One was for Montez Sweat. I don't think Chicago has that many, Hawk. Ricky choosing to sit out. He's abstaining from the pick. All right, the trade is there. The trade is in the lead right now. Trade and Bowers. Trade and Bowers is alive. What are you guys saying here in the chat? I'm going to take Odunze. Hawk with false information. Hawk, remember, bro, you're always free on this channel. You might, because I think after the Bears traded for Sweat, I think they traded another pick. I think they only have 4 in this draft. Yeah, thank you, Wildwave. Good job, brother. All right, we're going to end the poll. Trade it is. Which means we start another poll. With who? Colts are rumored to go up. Put the Bengals in there because I think the Bengals might be the surprise team that jumps to add the weapon. They lost Boyd, who's a big slot, and I think Bowers would go right in and possibly be an upgrade over Boyd in the big slot. Yeah, they traded for Allen. Thank you. Jacksonville. All right. Colts, Bengals, or Jaguars? Who's trading up? And remember, we don't have to figure out the compensation because we're only going to pick till 10. So we just approve it. Now, Hawk, I got a commitment today from Jake to come on my channel, probably after the draft when he gets back. Are you banned from his channel? Are you allowed to be on the air with him? Like, does he take your call? Is this like, are you guys copacetic? Well, like, what's going on with this? Do I have to worry about a suicide bomber? You in the chat that day? I need details, bro. All right. Colts it is. Pew, pew, pew. All right, so the Colts trade up. Everyone Everyone thinks it's Bowers, right? They're just trading up for Bowers. Jake has a bounty to ban him. All right. I'll start a bounty to bring Hawk on with Jake. Get myself some notoriety here. I'll start a bounty to bring Hawk on to co-host that day with Jake. That'll be entertaining, huh? Get a little cross promotion. This is the worst take I've ever seen. Dane's a better caller? That's like saying Mohammed Atta is a better pilot. What kind of nonsense? Horrible writing, horrible take. All of this is horrible in this comment, Hawk. Let's remove that from the chat. You are blacklisted. You are now blocked from this channel. Just talk about Zach Wilson. Oh, that's good stuff, guys. I love busting your balls, especially when I have the mic and you guys are all catfishing. All right, where are we? So we're going to put them there. Let's do this. We have the Colts trading up for Bowers. And that brings us last but not least. I could really see this playing out with these players going. So for our New York Jets, we're going to have Rome Odunze. We're going to have Talise Fuaga, and we're going to have Ola Fashanu. And I put in other because I know in the New York Jets fan world, many, many, many of you like to be different. And I don't judge. It's okay. We'll allow it. I've never seen you in the Discord. I've never read one of your comments. You could be like the dead guy getting propped up in Brazil today in the bank. We don't know. Hey, what's up, Anthony? Thanks for joining, brother. Happens 24/7. Bowers talk. For the love of the Lord, tight ends. I don't know, man. I think it's you saw Kincaid, Laporta go early. You saw those guys make an impact on their teams. I think a Bowers-Wilson combination with Hall out of the backfield is just 3 levels to this offense that would be really, really exciting. I think it would be something we haven't seen in a very, very long time since a Curtis, Keyshawn, and Corbett. Just 3 different types of players that could kill you in any way, and then you have some nice pieces that complement them. That's my take. I don't think Bowers makes it to 10. I'll say that. I think maybe the Falcons shock and just load up on this offense, and you have Pitts and Bowers and London and Bijan. That's a fucking hell of an offense, man. With a Kirk Cousins, a guy who's smart, like a Chad Pennington type who just knows where to get the ball, gets it on time, gets it there accurately. You're looking at one of the best groupings in all of football. All right, we're going to end the poll. It's Rome Odunze. You are a New York Jet. So, bloop, done. I should have trade back as an option there. I apologize, guys. I'm fucking tired. I didn't sleep well last night. I did not sleep well. I'll be honest. I really had to set up. Oh, you did tell me this. I'm sorry, Hawk. I was dropped on my head as a baby and as an adult. We used to hit each other over the head with steel chairs in the late 90s and the early 2000s. Yeah, but Anthony, you're talking about 30 years ago. The league is so different now. Kyle Brady was a blocker, was an awful pick. He was undeserving of being drafted up there. These guys now are just like the receivers. You're seeing pass catchers make immediate impacts on offenses. You saw Kincaid become Josh's go-to guy. You saw, oh, nice. About time they set up that fucking direct deposit. Nice, I filled that out, and then that just came in. Good things. Going to the strip club with Charles Gorman. Charles, you still here? We're going to Breathless. Yeah, dude. The late 90s, I was 21, 22. I was born in 78. And, dude, this is my freaking workman's comp that they haven't paid me since February. And they just gave me a couple weeks, and they said they have to cancel 3 checks that they sent to my old address because a new company bought out my claim. So they were sending checks to my previous address because they never got the updated address because it was direct deposit. So they never had to mail me anything. And I'm like, you better cancel all those checks and start paying, Daddy. Put on the Knicks. I'll put it on the Sixers, then fucking 6. But I don't gamble anymore. So stop talking about gambling on my channel, Dane, you dick. You selfish prick. You're going to start talking about alcohol next? Charles, you ready to go to Breathless? We're going to have a good time. Wednesday night, get you in the champagne room. Get you the private dance in the shower. I'm a man of the people. You guys got a bounty on Hawk on Jake's channel? I got a bounty right now. $200 in super chats, and Charles goes to the strip club with Nick. Hell yeah, my man. I knew he's in. What are we doing here? Let's do this. All right. Here's what we're going to do. I got a little bit of time left. I am pretty exhausted. I am going to put the link in the chat, but before you go clicking it, hear me out. All right, give me one more comment so that moves. Somebody comment. Just write anything, because there's a little heart blocking this on YouTube. I can't pin it yet. I'm going to play the song. There we go. Thank you, Scott. I'm going to pin that message. I'm going to go use the bathroom. I will be right back. I'm going to play the song. The show is not ending. I just need to get up. You know what? Fuck that. I got a better idea. Charles Gorman, you were the first here. The show is yours. You talk about whatever you want. Charles is here. Ask him questions. I'm going to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Charles, thank you for co-hosting. Go nuts. Plug your channel.
No problem, Nick. No problem. Do your thing, baby.
I'll be right back. I'm not getting up to take a deuce middle show like you did. I'm going to go pee and I'll be right back. That's your thing. I don't want to step on your toes. But you got up. You dropped the deuce. That's you. I'll be right back. Go ahead, Charles. Entertain the man.
How's everyone doing today? Charles, do you need your glasses on? For the most part, yes. So that draft was pretty interesting, right? I mean, I personally want the Jets draft an offensive lineman to bolster up the wall, but I can understand if the Jets draft a weapon. Personally, I would rather take Odunze than Bowers, but that's just me personally. Does anyone call you Chuck? Yes, but I prefer to be called Charles Hawk. I I prefer to be called Charles. My friend Corinne calls me Charlito, but I still prefer to be called Charles. Charles, that must have been one hell of a because you were out of breath when you got back to your computer. Yeah, I'd rather not talk about that. You got it, Chuck JK, LOL. Thank you, Hawk. I appreciate that. King Charles, I've been called that before, but I prefer to. How about Chucky? No, just Charles, please. No King Charles, no Sir Charles, just Charles.
You are the king of my channel, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you so much.
No problem, Nick.
Thank you.
How's your family holding up?
Good. My daughter's in the midst of playing for like 75 softball teams right now. So
Oh
she
my
plays
goodness.
for her middle school in Old Bridge. Then she plays for travel. And then she plays for the rec. So she's had 3 games this week. She had 2 games on Sunday for the travel. They got their teeth kicked in. They played a really, really good team. And their best pitcher was just off. So they didn't have a chance. And then for her middle school team, they played Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And they've kicked the shit out of everybody. So I was able to go see them Monday. And they did really well. So, and then the boys just weightlift. He's in the weight room now, 3 mornings, 6 o'clock before school, 3 days during the week, and just trying to get big. He's like 5'11", almost 200 pounds right now. Like it's all muscle. He's solid. He's broad-shouldered, big boy.
God bless you, man.
Yeah, God bless you, brother. Thank you.
No Chucky G, just Charles Gorman would be appreciated. Talking to Anthony D.
So I don't know if you want to talk about it or not. What's up with Discord? Were you able to figure it out, or
Yeah, I restored my account and I restored one of my old accounts that I used, and I was able to sign into Discord.
Okay. Do I need to invite?
No, I already took
different
care of that with
account?
Dano.
So you're back in the group?
Yes, I am.
All right, awesome. Glad to hear.
Along with Jets Media. I'm sorry, along with Jets Media and Jake Asman.
Dude, my jaw dropped when I saw your email yesterday.
Well, because you're a Jets YouTuber.
I get it, but to be on an email with Ryan, Richie, and Jake, like the 3 like top dogs, like I
You're a
felt like,
good man.
huh?
You're a good man.
I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. Thank you. But when I saw the names on that email, I'm like, I should not be on this email with these guys.
Well,
But I appreciate your support, man. That says a lot.
I have 57 subscribers. One lucky individual commented on my recent Superman video.
Yeah.
He said to me, Charles, you're the best. I subscribe to you because I love your content.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm actually pulling up your channel right now. Guys, everyone in the chat, take a minute. I'm going to post a link right now for you guys. New channel. I'm live. Boop, boop, boop. I'm going to post a link right now. Do me a favor. Do yourselves a favor. Go to that link that I just posted. That's Charles's YouTube page. Show Charles some support. He's at 57 subs. Let's get him to 65. If all you guys, he'll talk baseball. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to ask him a baseball question.
Yankees
That's where I'm going. Let me ask the question, Charles. What do you want? You want to run the show? You want to talk in the mirror? You want to ask yourself questions?
No, I'm sorry. I'm just
I didn't see it. I do work for Woodbridge Township, and I was at the Woodbridge Little League field today for a game that I had to do the site manager for. And I got the alert that they had a friend texted me that John Sterling, if he was still here, would have lost his goddamn mind. Now, Soto hit the go-ahead home run.
He hit a home run, I think, in like maybe the 7th or 8th inning. Then Stanton hit a home run. And people were starting getting some hits. Judge, who was struggling the entire series, got a 2 RBI single in the top of the 9th. And then Clay Holmes, who I'm not a big fan of.
Nobody is. I agree with you with that. Good take.
I'm not a big fan of his. Got to save it. I'm like, thank you, Jesus.
Hey, Captain Techno.
Captain Technosud, Harlan, Abraham, subscribe to my channel.
I see you're at 60 right now, so good. Good. I'm glad that we can help you build, man. You're a good man, and you deserve all the viewers. Last Friday
you.
was a lot of fun.
Last Friday was definitely a lot of fun. I see Jeremy Jets Chaos is in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I wish him well. My Aunt Linda lives in North Carolina.
Oh, yeah?
She moved, yeah.
Tell her to be careful. It's about to get really chaotic over there with that moron being there.
I'm sure it is, but it's funny. My Aunt Linda, true story, hates American football, but she loves Joe Namath.
Nice. A lot.
My uncle,
How old is your aunt?
Uncle Kevin, huh?
How old is she?
I don't know. I haven't seen her in person in a long time, but I believe she's older than my father and my mother. She's probably in her late 60s, early 70s. I'm not entirely sure. Anthony D asked, "What's my channel about?" I basically
I'm gonna get to it. Let me calm down. You're the talent. When you're here, you're the talent. I'll produce.
I have ADHD,
everything. I'll get the
attention deficit disorder,
Don't worry
OCD.
about it. Don't worry about it. You just answer the question we get you, and then I'll feed you the questions, man. The people love Charles. So here we go. Charles, question from Anthony. Tell him what the channel's about. Tell him what you bring to the table and how you can entertain the masses.
I talk about not only sports, but my love for science fiction / fantasy, like comic books, movies, Star Wars. And even though I've yet to talk about anime, but I do have a soft spot for anime and manga. I've mostly watched the anime more than I read the manga, but I know if you want to ask me like what's my favorite anime, I don't really have like a number one favorite anime, but I do like One Punch Man. I do like One Piece. I do respect the living hell of the Dragon Ball franchise. May his soul rest in peace. Akira Toriyama, he was a good man. Fortunately, he had a brain tumor, which really sucks. I did enjoy Rave Master growing up. I did enjoy.
You ever been to a rave?
No, I have never been to a rave. No,
me neither. It looks awful. Good decision, I think, by both of us.
I did watch Zatch Bell. That was a good. Crazy again. I did like the weirdest show I have ever seen, and I probably would never watch it again. Is Bo 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 Bo.
I don't know what that is.
It's a weird show, trust me.
All right. So basically, Anthony, what you get on his channel is you'll get Yankee talk, you'll get Jet talk, you'll get Superman talk, a lot of comics. He's got a wealth of knowledge, doesn't Google anything, knows everything in his brain. And if he is Googling it, it's because Johnny gave him some stuff to Google that he shouldn't, and he regretted it instantly. So if we learned anything from last Friday, we don't Google what Johnny Jimenez tells us to Google, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So even if I'm not there, you remember that. Yeah, Sean, we only did till 10. Bears took Caleb Williams, and then Washington took Jaden Daniels, and then the Patriots took Drake May. The Cardinals took Marvin Harrison. The Chargers took Malik Neighbors. The Giants drafted J.J. McCarthy. At 7, Joe Alt went to the Titans. At 8, who did they take at 8? Dallas Turner. At 9, the Colts traded up and took Brock Bowers, leaving the Jets with Rome Odunze at 10. Charles, I'm going to move on. I got another guest waiting to come in, brother. I wanted to thank you. Guys, the link is in the chat. I posted it about a minute or two ago.
Have a good day, Nick. I'll probably see you tomorrow.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow night. I'm getting tired. That's why I want to get my next guest in. Bye, Charles. I'll see you in the chat, buddy. You ready? You ready in the back, sir? All right. What's up, Ricky? How you doing, sir? Welcome.
Good, man. Good. It's perfect timing, as we're doing a mock and we're all talking about the draft, and you have your Bowers people and your weapon people and your O-line people and people having healthy discussions, sometimes aggressive, healthy discussions. And then all of a sudden you bring up going to the strip club with Charles. And that's kind of a perfect segue into what I was going to say. Because
I thought you were going to take me to task. I thought you were going to be upset with me.
No, it's not. No, not at all. Not at all. It reminds me of like when I quit drinking, like when I decided that's it, I'm going to quit drinking. Like I came home that night and I told my wife, that's it. After tonight, I'm not drinking. I'm going to quit. I'm done. And she looked at me and she said, I can't take you seriously right now. You've got sucker marks all over your face. And, and I went in the bathroom and I did. I like these lipstick marks all over my face. But that just goes to show you, two people can have very different perspectives on the same thing. I was looking at it one way and she was looking at it completely different. And that's what I think of draft, like everybody's going to have their, people are going to look at things, and while one person may see something, somebody else may see something completely different. Like me personally, I actually believe that we can probably stick and pick and still get Rome. I think it's going to unfold in such a way that we can.
I think the key to us getting Rome is somebody jumping us to get Bowers, and 3 weapons have to go. And I think it's either Rome or Brock should be there for us. I don't think 4 weapons go ahead of us. I think 3. So that should leave us Rome or Brock. However, and I think the Colts might get frisky enough to jump and take them.
Right.
Ricky,
well, you know what? I really believe that Harbaugh really.
Rick, you might have to kill the Cam because it worked a lot better. Let's try that.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. It's clear again.
Okay. At any rate, what I was saying is, I really do believe that Harbaugh is going to want to run the ball, and I can completely see him taking a tackle. I can see him taking all. I've had, some different shows that I watch, and a lot of people really talking recently and how he's a really strong possibility, which that would work in our favor too. And I don't know much about the other 31 teams in the NFL, except that I don't like them because they're not the Jets. So I can't really tell you much about many other teams. But my best friend, a couple of my really good friends are actually Bears fans. And so the one team I do kind of know a little bit about is the Bears. And they're convinced that the Bears want another pass rusher to put opposite Sweat. And I really, really strongly believe that the Bears are going to take Jared Verse at 9. And if things do unfold that way, then I could see Rome being there for us, without us having to trade. So
that would be great. The key for me, I think 4 quarterbacks go. And if 3 weapons go and 2 defenders go, that leaves us in a great scenario. Or even 4 quarterbacks, 2 weapons, 2 defenders, and all. That leaves us Bowers or Odunze, right?
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, I could see it. 4 quarterbacks. A couple of weapons. Maybe a couple of defenders, maybe 2 offensive linemen, and then we're still sitting pretty. So because there's going to be 4 quarterbacks. Somebody is going to move up and take Mac Jones. I mean, JJ McCarthy, same thing. But I'm not a McCarthy fan. I think somebody's going to be in desperate need of a quarterback and move up, and they're probably going to end up with Mac Jones quality. So They are
Yeah.
not really a McCarthy fan, but hey, that's good for us. So I'm all for it. But yeah, I really honestly believe that things are going to unfold where that Rome is there for us, and I'm all for that, man. Like,
Me
you know,
too.
that-
you know that.
that's
I'm team
my guy
weapon.
that I want.
I have been in front of the parade, the band leader, whatever you want to call me, captain of Team Weapon since October. When I saw this team in October and I saw how nobody else besides Garrett Wilson was able to get open or beat man, I started saying that we need more weapons. We need more guys that keep the defensive coordinators that we play up at night. We need guys who can do something with the ball. Gibson is nice. He's not a threat. He's a nice little complimentary role player. He's got his little return thing, but he is not scaring anyone. I want layers to this offense. Mike Williams is nice. Mike Williams, I want up the sideline, one-on-one. Great. If I get Bowers in the middle and I got Garrett doing everything Garrett does, and then I drop Brees out of the backfield and I still have Conklin, I'm happy. Conklin, not Conklin, Bowers is a large slot. I want that. If you could put Bowers on the outside and move Garrett in motion, you can stack them on the outside to create an amazing mismatch. You can put pressure on the defense. And now you got somebody like Aaron Rodgers facilitating, decision-making, delivering, distributing the ball. That's the exciting part of this. I don't want another lineman and hope Lazard gets better in year 2. Fuck Alan Lazard.
No,
I don't even want him to
that.
play. I want him to be a healthy scratch every goddamn week and send a message to the rest of the locker room that if you give up on this team, we're not playing you. I don't care about your contract. You're with us or you're against us. And when we win it, we're not even giving you a goddamn ring after we get rid of you in October.
Right. Well, you know what? I'm of that same opinion. Like, I know for myself, there were like 2 or 3 times last year where like Garrett went down and he gets up and he's hobbling, and I'm like, oh my God, no. And I'm like just literally holding my breath.
Yeah. He did go out the one game. He limped off the field the one game like he couldn't put his foot down.
Yeah, that was like the Texans game, right?
I believe so. Yeah, it was the game we were up big, and he came back in, and I was shocked to see him come back in. I was going to say it was the game.
I'm telling
Ricky,
you.
I was going to say it was the game. It was raining, but there was like fucking 14 of them last year, so they all blend together.
Yeah, I know. It's like they're playing down here in fucking Florida. Every week it's rain. At any rate, and that's the thing. Like, I want to draft a weapon. Like, I don't want some guy that maybe Rodgers can elevate him or say, no, fuck that. I want a weapon, a real weapon. And that's why I've been of the same opinion with our backup running back. I don't want just the big thumper or just the pass catcher or something that will complement. Fuck that. I want a guy that if Brees goes down, he can be a workhorse every down back and will hurt you. That's why I've been banging the table for Trey Benson. 4.3 speed, pass catcher, and just and that way it's like, what if we give Brees a break where say we're up big in a game, and then here comes this young hungry rookie kid that's got 4.3 speed and can catch the ball and can still punish you. And I guess that's the point that I'm trying to make, is whether it's the receiver we take first, whether it's taking a guy like that for our backup running back, I don't want to be like a huge significant drop off behind our top guys. Like all of our guys to be top guys. I want every guy, at the top, number ones and number twos to be guys that are going to keep coordinators up at night.
Yeah, I agree with you. Hey, listen, Ricky, thank you for the call. I got a couple minutes left on the show, and I got a couple other guests I got to get in. I'll see you tomorrow. Come in tomorrow night. I'll open it up again, hour 2 tomorrow. You there?
And have a good night.
All right, buddy. You too. I'll see you in the chat, man. Have a good night. Before I bring in my next call in, There was a comment I wanted to get to. Sluggo says, if we didn't have 2 offensive tackles on 1-year contracts, I'd be up for wide receiver in the first. Well, let me ask you this. Why do we have to panic about next year's tackles? Who says that we can't re-sign Tyron Smith? Who says that we couldn't extend him? Who's to say he's not going to love it here, just like Aaron Rodgers does? Who's to say Morgan Moses, that we don't let him leave this time? Who's to say that Carter Warren, learning behind both of these guys, isn't able to step into a role next year in year 3 as a mid-round guy? That's what you want. You want those guys to develop. Who's to say that Will McDonald doesn't learn from Reddick? This is the pipeline. You're supposed to have starting talent, and then guys you drafted behind them eventually elevate into bigger roles. We don't need a first-round draft pick at every position. It's not plausible. Some guys are going to have to get thrown into the fire, into the deep end, and see if they could sink or swim at some point. Carter Warren is going to have to get thrown out there next year. And I'm okay with that. If you want to put Carter Warren at a right tackle and you want to re-sign either Smith or Moses, I'm okay with that. Now you don't have to go draft someone. You don't have to paint yourself into a corner. We don't know what the future brings. We didn't thought we'd have Tyron Smith at this time last year. We got him. We didn't think we'd have Morgan Moses this time last year. We got him. Oh, I love it. The 76ers are favored over the Knicks in round 1. Bleacher Report just sent it out, as they should be, because the Knicks only finished 4 games above the Sixers, and Embiid only played 39 games. All right. Boom, 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 boom. All right, next up, we have Mr. Yankee fan himself, Bobby. What's up, Bob?
Hey, I'm a Knicks fan too, Nick.
I'm sorry to hear that,
They're
man.
going to beat the 76ers. The Knicks, the last time they won, I was 4 years old. 1972. I was 4 years
in about 2 weeks, you're going to be able to say the same sentence. The last time they won, you were 4 years old.
Not this year. No.
They are not good enough.
They're going to the finals against the Mavericks.
You will have to come back on this show when the Knicks get knocked out, and you will have to say to me, Nick, I'm sorry. You were right. I should have listened to you. Do we have an agreement? And if the Knicks go to the finals, I will dedicate one full show to you, and you can just sit there and yell at me about how wrong I was.
Oh, I'm not going to yell at you. No. I just
playfully.
I'm just excited that the Knicks are doing something finally. It took this long, you know. So you don't think
we have a question for you first, Bobby? We have a question for you. Dane comes in with a question and says, I need to know who your favorite YouTube creator is. Who is your favorite?
My favorite has to be Jake Asman.
Okay. I don't know if you heard earlier, Jake and I spoke today. And after the draft, I tried to get him on tonight once I found out Chaos wasn't here, but he couldn't do it. And then he told me, he said, after I get back from the draft, let's work something out. I'll come on.
He's a good guy, isn't he?
It's good. Yeah. I met him at the Chargers game this year. The Talking Jets had their get together. Jake was there. Dom C and I are standing there with cigars. Now, I came from the other side of the parking lot. My son and I, we tailgated by Lot K, by the Giants practice facility. This was all the way on the other side, and I had the toe thing. My foot wasn't good yet. I get the security to get me in a golf cart and drive me and my son to the other side. Now, I couldn't bring my torch.
Right.
I brought my cigar, but I couldn't bring the torch because I can't have a torch to bring in the game. I don't want to lose it. It's a nice torch.
Right.
So we get over there, and Dom and I are looking at each other. We don't have a way to light the cigar. This nice guy is standing next to us, smoking a cigar, and said, "I was like, sorry." I'm like, "Do you mind do you have a torch that we can light?" I'm like, "I had to leave mine in the car on the other side of the parking lot." And he's like, "Sure." We're talking to him. Jake comes over. I'm like, "Jake, how you doing?" I'm like, "Nick, proud New York Jet fan. It's me." He goes, "Oh, you know my dad?" I'm like, "Oh shit!" And we're sitting there hanging out with Jake Asman's dad for a few minutes. And just me, Dom, and Jake's dad just hanging out talking. Cool dude. You could tell like New York guy to the core. Jake's dad.
Do you know Neil from his show?
I don't.
Neil smokes a cigar too. and he
Nice.
always has like 18 things to say. They what's his like Gator made a funny thing about him. Gator's so funny too.
Oh, you said
So
Gator.
yeah, no, I
Yes.
said Neil first, but then
Oh, okay.
Gator made it makes things about people who call in. You have to
Yes,
see the
that I know.
show, and then he makes it. I love it when he does me. So this morning,
I
Jake.
also little show news here. I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to step
Oh
on you.
yeah, no, that's
Uh,
fine.
I did reach an agreement with Gator also. Gator will be coming on the show soon, probably
Oh,
post
great! I love Gator.
draft. So hopefully I'm able to sit down when I'm on the road and do a show and have these guys
Right,
on
you're gonna be
when I got
busy.
the commitment.
Yes, you say you're gonna be busy. So this morning, Jake asked somebody to call into WAFAN. Do you know Neil the Train? Neil,
I don't.
not Neil. No, Lane the Train.
I've heard of Lane.
Yeah, Lane calls in, and then Gator puts him. He says, "Now the Jets are gonna pick Knoble from college." And Jake says, "Somebody call in WAFN tonight and ask them if they heard of Knoble from college." I did that tonight, so
Nice.
hopefully he gets it on tomorrow's show.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah, so Dano is good. Isn't Dano good? Dano's a good guy.
Don't make me lie to people, please.
Well, I like Dano.
Don't make me lie to everyone in the chat. These people are taking time out of their personal lives. They don't want me to lie to them.
What about Chaos? He's a good guy. It's it, right?
Fuck him, Bobby. Fuck
Well,
him.
you're partners, aren't you guys?
No, it's like an arranged marriage. Neither one of us want it. He'd say the same thing.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know.
No, we're buddies. But that's
Yeah,
what
no.
we do. If I wasn't here, he would talk trash about me. So he's not
Right.
here.
No,
I gotta
understand.
talk trash about him.
Yeah, that's understandable. But you do a good show, Nick. I'm gonna do it tomorrow night. I'm gonna get on tomorrow night for Discord,
Nice.
and I could be
Awesome.
on tomorrow night to talk to you.
Yeah. I'll open it up in hour 2. I'm gonna see if I can get a guest for hour 1, and then
Yeah, hour
Thursdays
2.
hour 2. I always open it up to everyone. So,
Okay, no, I
and then if
promise
you
you
become
I
a
will
member
do
of the channel, then Sunday nights hour 2. This Sunday I don't have a show.
Oh
This
yeah, you're on
Sunday,
the road, right?
I'm moving out of my place Sunday,
Oh,
and I'm gonna be with the kids. And the kids are
Yeah.
actually off from school Monday and Tuesday, so they don't have to go to bed early. I don't
Oh, that's
want to
good.
do a show at their house when I could spend extra minutes with them when I may not see them
Oh.
for 2 months. So,
Right. You're from
but
New
I will
York
be
originally,
on.
right?
I will be. Say that again.
Are you from New York originally?
No, New Jersey, Woodbridge, Central Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey.
Yep, there is a Central Jersey. If you live, I see you in the back. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna get to you. I know you've been
Let
waiting.
him go then if you want to talk about it. So you could get to bed too. You look tired.
Yeah, I am. I'm tired. I've been
Yeah,
walking
you've
more
been
the last
busy
few
with
days.
your daughter, you said. Oh, that's fine. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, buddy. Be good,
Have a
man.
good
Thanks
night.
for joining the show. Thanks for supporting. Yeah, I'll see you over there, Papietti. As soon as I'm done here, I got one more guest. Anyone else, please don't click the link. Bring in Mr. Infrared. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, baby?
How you doing? What you got on
Pretty
your
good,
mind?
pretty good.
Thanks for waiting, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Thank you for waiting. I
Hear you.
appreciate it.
Yeah, we got 8 more days, 8 more days, brother.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. How was the taco truck the other morning?
no, it went pretty good. We had a gunshot wound and a stabbing earlier today, but nothing that we can't handle.
Jeez.
Working at the trauma center.
Is that a brand new hat, or is that something you've had for a while?
No, I actually got it last year. To be honest.
Yeah. Oh, even Dean
Yeah.
saying fresh hat. Yeah, that is nice.
No, thank you, brother. Thank you.
That is nice. I can't wear my green one because it matches the color of the green screen, and then the green screen goes into the hat. So I gotta
Yeah.
wear like the gray. Even if I come up too far, like that, this gray hat will blend in. You see, it's annoying. I hate it.
It's still
But I'll
cool
have it
though.
on.
It's still cool.
Yeah,
You're
this
a
is old,
diehard.
man. This thing's been with me for over a decade. This thing's been through many times, thrown into a wall.
Yeah,
I used to
I
walk
know.
in
I-
the section.
I have
people
one of
get it
those.
back to me.
I I have one of those, back in the closet. So yeah, man.
Oh, did
But
did the hat see Jeremy back there? Because Jeremy's waiting to come out of the closet.
yeah, I think us Jet fans, because you already know, like
What?
we're like divided. We're divided.
Always.
Yeah,
Always.
we're
It's a
like
civil
kind of
war.
divided as far as what the number 10 pick should be. But I think AD's gonna smash it, man. He's gonna hit a home run, man, regardless. I think he's
I
been doing
hope.
his homework. I think he's one of them gentlemen that he thinks 3 steps ahead, like 3 weeks ahead. You know what I mean? Like 3 weeks ago, he already has like who he's gonna pick or like who he wants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
No, you're right.
I think hey, if he hits on trading back, getting a Falcao at 18, I'm all for it. But like you said, get a weapon. Get that weapon. At 10, if Odunze lands on our lap, I'm all for it, brother.
That's a gift from the football gods, in my
Yes,
opinion.
sir.
If things have been
Yeah,
going our
man.
way,
I couldn't be mad at that.
no, at all. We
At
got
all, brother.
Tyron Smith.
So,
Nobody thought we'd get Tyron Smith. Nobody thought we'd get. Some people thought they wanted him. Nobody thought we'd get him with a $4.3 million cap hit, I believe,
right.
to start the season. Listen, we all hope and pray this man makes $20 million this year. This man makes $20 million. It means he didn't miss a start, and the Jets won the Super Bowl. So everybody pray that Tyron Smith makes $20 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no
Set that
I
range.
mean, Ricky just said it too. If we take a wide receiver, doesn't mean we can't get a lineman. If we take a lineman, it doesn't mean we can't get a wide receiver, or any weapon for that matter, right?
Yeah, because
I
we're getting
think
better.
that every
know?
single person believes the Jets need to go offense with their first couple picks, whether it's the line, a weapon,
Right.
and then either a running back or a quarterback. I mean, 3 of our first 4 picks, probably throw a safety in there. 3 of our first 4 should be offensive players, if not 4 of our first 5. So
Yeah.
it's
And
a
shout
good
out to
time.
Ricky too, man. Shout out to Ricky.
Yeah, man. Good dude. Good
Yeah.
calling too. Every time he calls on. What's up,
Mhm.
Techno? I think I said hello to you before. I said, okay.
I agree.
Yeah. And Dane, I've said it. You guys have heard it. I'll say it again. Refresh everyone's brains. I don't care if we get a weapon. If I'm not gonna say I was right. Who gives a fuck if Nick Shine is right? Who gives a fuck if anyone is right? We need Joe Douglas to be right. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
All that
Yeah.
matters. We need another draft where 3-4 guys come in and contribute. Will we ever see another draft like we did in 2022? There
Right.
might not be another team that ever sees a draft like 2022. So I'm okay with whoever Joe takes. The most important thing is that they are contributors on the field either day one or whenever they get out there. We're not going to know next Thursday, Friday, or Saturday if this draft worked out. We thought
Yeah.
we worked out when we drafted Becton and Mims. We got a tackle and a wide receiver. Neither one of them on the team 4 years later.
Yeah.
So there's no parade being thrown for I was right with who they took.
Mhm.
We just need Joe to be right. So, you got anything in closing, brother? 'Cause I got to wrap it up. I
Yeah.
am
No,
deep.
you hit the nail on the head, brother. That's all we need. That's it, man. Like
Yes, sir.
straight up.
Thank you for your support, my
Yeah.
friend. Thank you
Thank
for
you, Nick.
chiming in. I
We love
appreciate
you
it,
over
bro.
here. Stay fly, brother.
Thank you, bro.
Take care.
Talk tomorrow. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you. We missed Chaos tonight. I bust his balls, but it feels weird doing the show without him. But life happens. Family happens. We get it. No hard feelings. Tomorrow, guys, 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, I will have Antoine Staley from the New York Daily News, Jets beat writer, on with me. I hope you're able to make it. If you're watching other shows, hop over. I think it'll be pretty cool. It's my first interview with Antoine, obviously, but a writer for the Jets. I've had content creators on. I've had fans on. So I'm really looking forward to this. I hope that it'll be more professional interview. I'm looking to give great content to you guys and maybe see a side of me that you normally don't see. So hope to see you guys all tomorrow in the chat. Have a good night. Go over to Y2K, Wicker Media. Tell him Big Nick sent you. And hopefully he didn't do trivia yet. Good night, everybody. As always,